What's up, everybody? We're out here in the college area today. I'm here with Danielle, the owner of Ultreya Coffee, right?
Yeah, Ultreya Coffee, yep.
Okay, I want to spread more awareness about this coffee shop that's been here for 6 years now. So here, kind of supporting this, showing this space off, and then also for the Taste of College coming up September
29th.
29th.
Yeah.
Do you know the times?
I think it's from 11 to 3.
And you'll be there, right?
Yeah, we'll be hosting people here.
Okay,
Yep.
very cool, very cool. Danielle, tell us a little bit about your coffee shop, why you got started, all the good stuff.
So I've been in the coffee industry for probably 10 years before I opened the shop, and my passion is definitely community first and using coffee as a vehicle to bring people together. I always thought that was really cool. So I brought that like drive and passion to open my own shop, and then we roast our own coffee here. And we've been here 6 years, like Vince said, and we really do a lot of like local pop-up events. We try to work with local bakers and trying to just be a part of what's going on in this community. Been using coffee and people and just hanging out and having a good time.
Hanging out and having a good time. I like that. And if you come here, you actually like the moment I step in, it's like very homey like vibes, right? Like
yeah,
very chill
DIY.
vibes. DIY. Well, it's nice because I think you don't get a lot of that aesthetic now, and I think it just provides just a different like feel to a coffee shop, right? What made you want to start get in the coffee business in the first place?
So I think from like a young age, I saw, I don't know, I would go with my dad to like the local diner, and he knew everybody. He would like meet with the boys.
Diner?
No, like a diner, cafe diner.
Oh, cafe diner. I thought you said cat diner. I was like, oh, that's cool.
Oh my gosh, that would be cool.
And this was in Illinois, right?
Yeah, back in Illinois growing up, my dad would meet with his buddies and they would like read the newspaper and hang out, and I would go with him. And it was just, he knew everybody. It was really cool, but they would all drink coffee. So I started drinking coffee and going with my dad, and then just became something I did with my friends in high school. Then when I started discovering like second wave coffee shops.
What do you mean by second wave coffee shops?
So second wave is like where it was kind of like those old like beatnik coffee shops where people are writing poetry. There's like those old open mic shops, kind of like the living room or like Krakatoa, those really cool places that do like full cafes and food, and it's just a place where the whole community comes and hangs out. I was really, and they're open late night, right? It's back when coffee shops were open till like midnight, you know? And so
I don't remember that time. They were open till midnight?
Yeah, open till midnight. I feel like even Lestats, right? Lestats is a staple here. And they're not necessarily like super into specialty coffee, and that's not their main goal. Their main goal is more like, you know, using coffee to hang out and like a place for people to be, really. So I think that's what I mean by like second wave in a way, where coffee has really made leaps and bounds, you know, since then, with like local micro roasteries and different things like that. So people roasting coffee, where a lot of second wave, they have like a wholesaler that wholesales to them.
Oh, gotcha, okay.
So the coffee industry's changed a lot, but having like, even like when Starbucks first started, like having that vibe is really what launched what we have now, which is really cool. So we have to like give thanks to the people who came before us in this industry.
Well, how did this spot come about?
There was a coffee shop here before, and maybe things didn't work out, I'm not sure, but they kind of just like up and left. So Jim from the college area, I knew him from a shop I managed, said, hey, the landlord's looking for someone to take over. It's been abandoned. Within a couple weeks, I was able to borrow $5 grand from 2 friends, and I presented the landlord with a business plan, and this is what money that I had, and I bootstrapped it, and I opened it up, and then here we are 6.5 years later, you know.
Yeah,
so
that's awesome. I'm distracted because there's flies. We're outside, obviously, and there's like flies buzzing around. But that's really cool. So like you bootstrapped it ever since then. So you had 10 grand to like basically start, and you had all the equipment, you said too, right?
Yeah, a lot of the equipment was here. So I mean, obviously not just 10 grand. I was able to take a loan out and stuff, but to get started.
So when you first came into the business, did you know how to make coffee? Were you already in that game?
Yeah, I'd already been making coffee for like 10, 12 years, managing shops. So I had like a really big background in this industry. So.
Okay, so it was kind of like an easy transition, the fact that you knew.
Yeah, it was an easy transition for me,
I'm curious because I'm not one of them. Can you drink coffee at night and go to sleep?
No, I mean, I'm like, by noon, I'm cut myself off. I have to go full decaf, you know what I mean?
Oh my God. I have to stop myself. I can push, I think, to about 2, 3, and then I can probably fall asleep around 10, but if I push it a little bit longer, then I'm done for. There's no way around it.
Sure. Yeah.
So speaking about your coffees, what do you what do we have right here, first of all?
Yeah, so first thing I have right here is probably like our new pride and joy. We are big cold brew fans, and so I started canning our own cold brew. And so it's canned at the California Roasting Collective in San Marcos, and we have them in various grocery stores and even like little liquor stores. Jensen's in Point Loma. We have them in all of the grotto climbing gyms and all of the Mesa Rim climbing gyms, and we're looking for more places to expand.
Yeah, I mean, cold brew is definitely a growing thing.
Yes,
I find like every local, at least some of them, have their own cold brew.
Yeah.
What is special about your cold brew? How do you make it?
I think What makes it different is the way I roast it. So I do a blend, and it's a blend of Peru and Brazil, and it gives it a really like nice chocolatey smooth. It's not super bitter, and it's not roasted dark. It's more roasted medium.
Okay.
It's super drinkable. There's a little bit of nitro in there, so like I said, it doesn't hit you with like a punch. It's like nice, smooth, easy drinking. And I really think like my passion and love for cold brew, and that's what I drink every single day.
Oh, you
It
do?
helps to be extra delicious.
Oh my
so
gosh.
I could be biased, but
Yeah. Do you drink it by itself? Like,
I just drink it straight up as is, but like you can also shake it up and pour over ice and add milk too, or sugar. So
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, what else? What else we got?
We have, so we make our own chai in-house, our chai syrup. So our dirty chai is definitely one of our most popular drinks, iced or hot.
Okay.
So it's just our chai syrup, your milk of choice, and a little dust of cinnamon on top with espresso.
Okay.
Or you can do it with no espresso if you're not a coffee person. And then we have our seasonal drinks here.
Seasonal.
It's a nice purple color in real life, but
Purple?
at the bottom.
Oh, okay. It looks white right now. Okay,
yeah, the
okay.
milk in it.
Gotcha.
But yeah, we can give it a little mix too.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Get those coffee skills going. Okay.
All right.
This one is called what again?
So this is our Bluezu matcha. So
Bluezu.
it's house-made blueberry syrup with yuzu syrup and then milk of choice, and then we do it with matcha, or you can do it with espresso.
Okay.
So it's really blueberry and citrus forward. So it's a really, really nice, easy drinking. Like it reminds you of summertime, like bright, refreshing. Yeah, like it's really good with matcha or espresso, and then people have been loving that one.
Okay.
And then we have our peak season, and this is our most popular drink. And it's our house-made blueberry coconut condensed milk syrup. So it kind of tastes like a blueberry pie with espresso. It's not super sweet, as sweet as it sounds, but it's really nice and well balanced.
Okay.
And definitely, we've been selling out of that almost every day since we've had it.
Wow.
Yeah.
If you didn't know, now I'm a barista.
Yeah.
Right here. This
Perfect.
is it.
Stir it on up.
Awesome. Okay. Obviously, you have food here now, or you
Yeah,
have food,
so we have some food. So one thing we always do with our seasonal drinks is we make a food item. So we try to do zero waste sometimes. So we have a companion bread, which is a local sourdough maker here in San Diego with some peanut butter. And then I took the blueberries from the blueberry syrup and then reduced it down to a little house-made jam. So we're not wasting anything, and a little dust of cinnamon.
Okay.
And then here is our hash and green. It's our most popular sandwich. It's a hash brown with toasted bread and then avocado. We make a house-made avocado cilantro jalapeno sauce.
Oh.
And then a little arugula, and then our secret like menu item right now is people add an egg and chili crunch to it. And so that's been a banger right now. People are loving it.
Okay.
And yeah, and everyone loves the name hash and greens.
Hash and greens. That sounds really
And it's
cool.
got cheese in it too.
Oh, okay. Are you a vegan shop specifically, or do you just have vegan
So
food?
we have we really cater a lot to the vegan community. So I'd say we're like 80% vegan at the moment, but we
Okay.
do have some egg sandwiches, and then they're like all the coffees are offered vegan as well.
Gotcha. Okay. So if I was the first person to come here, obviously Ultreya Coffee over here in the college area. Never been here before. What do you suggest I get?
If you like sweet drinks and different things, is definitely trying like some of our seasonal drinks. I always think that's really fun to go into a shop and see it. But if you're a coffee person, I always recommend trying an Americano or cortado so you can try the espresso.
Oh, okay,
You can
okay.
tell if a drink is good usually by those two factors.
Yeah.
So those would be my suggestions.
Okay.
And then you definitely can't go wrong with a dirty chai.
This one, where do you get your acai? What is that all about?
Yeah, so we, instead of blending up our acai, we just scoop it straight. And so it's like less sugar than a lot of acai has, but it's pure acai, which is really cool.
Okay.
We use a hemp-based granola that comes with it. And then it's really choose your own toppings. You can choose 4 toppings. But we do, fresh blueberry, blackberry. Pro tip for everybody is adding fresh mint on an acai bowl really elevates it.
Yeah.
It really gives it that like summer vibe, that summer feel, especially with a little bit of honey. It sounds weird, but honestly, it's a vibe.
It's it.
Yeah.
Okay, that's awesome. I love acai personally.
Okay,
It's
cool.
one of my favorite summer, or even just during the winter, like treats. to
Yeah,
get.
yeah,
I
definitely.
don't get it that much though.
Yeah.
But I do love it.
Yeah, it's so good. It's good blended up too, but we like it just like straight up here. It
Yeah.
kind of gives it more of like a fulfilling acai taste too.
Right.
Yeah.
And so I'm bringing this back to the Taste of College, because obviously that's happening September
29th from 11 to 3.
from 11 to 3,
Yeah.
and you're going to be there, obviously.
Yes.
And if you don't know what the Taste of College was, basically you're going to be walking around the whole college area. There's going to be different restaurants, shops participating, and Ultreya Coffee is going to be one of them. And so what are you going to serve, Danielle, on that day? What do you think?
So we're gonna do some cold brew, and then we'll probably do our macadamia nut milk latte, which is macadamia nut milk and espresso. It's super delicious. We're one of the only shops that uses mac milk in San Diego. There are some, but that's been our staple. Yeah,
Oh,
it's
that's
super
cool.
good.
Yeah.
It's really nutty, and it goes perfect with espresso.
Okay.
And then we'll do one of our seasonals. So we're gonna definitely do a blueberry condensed milk latte too for you all.
Oh.
And then yeah, we'll do some acai, and then we'll probably do little samples of our sandwich here.
Okay, very cool, very excited. Like, how do you feel? It's the first one ever. So
Yeah,
kinda
yeah,
like
I'm super excited to be a part of it. I really
Yeah.
love this community. We've been here like 6.5 years, so to showcase like what we have here, and I feel like sometimes people don't always realize it's super exciting, and like just even people seeing what we have in this community, it is really special, and I think it's overlooked sometimes. So
Right.
it's gonna be really cool. Yeah,
That's
We got
awesome.
Some gems
That's
over
awesome.
here.
Yeah, I mean, this is exciting. I'm glad you have your own cold brew canned up. So if you want to get this, you can get this, bring it home, get more for your house, right? Obviously, this is a really good spot. Taste of College is coming up, so you get an opportunity not only to try Ultreya Coffee, but a bunch of different spots over here in the college area. So it's something you gotta look up. There's gonna be a link in my bio, as well as in the college area SD Instagram page as well. So if you're ready, you gotta buy tickets and come join us on that day, because we're all gonna be there,
Yeah.
having a good time.
Come by.
I'm gonna have a good time. So to end the video, Danielle, we are going to cheers it up with
Okay, cool.
something like this. Something
Awesome.
Like this. And what are these again? Matcha.
So this is a Bluezu matcha, blueberry
matcha,
yuzu,
okay.
and then we have the blueberry coconut condensed. Peak season.
Peak season. Well, thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you for being in the
Thank
video. Appreciate
you.
it. Oops. There we go. Well, that's good. That's not too sweet at all.
Yeah, it's nice and balanced.
Yeah.
Cool.
Sometimes coffee's a little bit too sweet, so.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna be hyped up. I'm gonna be shaking after this. Make sure you follow Ultreya Coffee, as well as College Area, and me if you're not. So thanks guys for watching. Appreciate it.